Anything else about today really get you fired up?
Oh, well, can I get Mike mad real quick?
Yeah, please, always.
A VO20, Kelly, if you can pull that up real quick. Let's get him fired up.
going?
Explain.
This is so dumb.
Get into it, Mike. Bring it on, man.
I saw a lot of people, because I was not the only one that was irked by this, and I saw a lot of responses to some of the tweets that went a lot more viral than mine did, with the Isaiah Likely out of bounds reception that could have been a touchdown and missed by that much. Okay, fine. That line doesn't move. This line does.
When did they bring ABS to World Cup?
It's been, they've had VAR like this for
what I find interesting about it.
Are you talking about your tweet where it's like that we don't keep proper track of time?
Well, I didn't actually post that one. I don't know. I
Whoever posted that
one.
absolutely nailed it.
Very good. Yes,
that is the dichotomy. I do despise that part. Like if you're going to take a hydration break, stop the clock. You know you're stopping the clock. There's no reason to
or
run.
or substitutes in stoppage time. Like I want to know the delays. It's very arbitrary.
Right.
So let me guess that, because I don't know the backstory. Your anger here is that he was so barely offsides that he shouldn't have been offsides.
Well, because
essentially,
yes.
Okay.
How does this violate the spirit of the rule?
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna borrow a quote from the Fast and the Furious. Happy 25th anniversary to the Fast and the Furious. It doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning, and it doesn't matter if you're offside by a toe or a foot. Offsides is offsides.
Sure. And listen, I know you've got to have a boundary line somewhere, but when the offsides line moves with the backline defender, where is reasonability here?
I think the frustration with the rule boils down to the defense being out of position shouldn't punish the offense for being in the right place, and that's ultimately where this is, especially in that play, or at least in the Iranian goal that was disallowed too, where it was basically the same situation. Mm-hmm. One toe offline, but two guys had moved up, and everyone got the rule wrong because they had seen the goalkeeper move up, and they're like, wait a second, that shouldn't count. But it was, as PLG has explained to me several times
it's the
now,
second last defender.
Exactly. It doesn't matter where the goaltender is, necessarily speaking. It is the last two guys in your relation to those last two guys in relation to the goal. That being said, what I found interesting, because I did a somewhat deep dive on this, was the threshold, because there is a degree of error that goes into doing this, even on a technological level. And the threshold is wider here in the World Cup than it is in other places where they use this system. So in other systems, that might not have been offside, because they would have allowed a different.
Mike is even
crazy.
more upset now.
Exactly,
Yes.
Exactly. It's not a standard issue. ABS, here is the box, all that kind of stuff. There is a degree of margin of error that they are not accounting for in this World Cup. That makes it even more
all
weird.
The players are used to a different system where that is acceptable, where it's okay to be off by a smidge of an inch.
Don't we run into that kind of stuff during the Olympics as well?
Yeah.
Sometimes
we run into it during hockey. I mean, it's the same
that's
thing.
What I was gonna say, yeah.
But the difference in hockey is they allow any part of your body over as long as you have one behind the line.
Yeah.
And I'd be okay with that. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
If you're trying to game the system where it's like, hey, man, if I still have my toenail onside, then I should be onside. I think that's where, if you flip the rule, I don't think you're changing a ton, and you're going to allow better plays to happen.
I managed to work hockey into this show. Ranch dressing, The Fast and the Furious. This is a good show for me. Full of stuff I don't care about.
I am impressed by the technology of it all. The fact that they have a chip in the ball that allows them to know the moment of impact that the pass was made, and they can then correlate that moment of impact with the technology, the Hawkeye technology that shows them where everybody is on the field, and they can get that great. Like, that's impressive. That's really impressive.
What's also impressive about that play, though, that Mike was upset about, the ref called it right by that rule. Like, it was ruled offside on the field, which I was kind of surprised about, to be honest. Most of these are so naked eye, the ref kind of hand waves it away, and I will check it in 30 seconds when we finally decide to stop play and figure it out, which is another thing that kind of frustrates me.
Listen, we're not Jonah, probably more so than you and I, but I don't know that any of us are experts necessarily in this space. You've got more of a claim to that than certainly I do. I'll just speak for myself
PLG is like
here.
running down the highway right now.
Well, listen, PLG is our resource, and I was pumped as heck that he got a chance to get out there on Saturday.
I'd put it this way: PLG is like our club expert. I'll probably be our international
Okay.
expert. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have our different belts. He and I have talked about this. Yeah, he's a big club guy.
Yeah. But
I only get
all
up.
of that
I
to
only
say,
get up
like-
for Euro and World Cup. I can't do the club with all the loans and everything. No, I'm good. Give me the international play. I'm all for it.
I only say that because like I'm kind of the ugly American in this conversation. Oh, this rule's dumb, and you're like, I think
I'm honestly indifferent to it because we cover so many sports here. I think about the NFL and how many times I've slammed the table for we need this type of technology with
yes.
goal line
Yeah.
with goal line football.
Yes.
Is it across the line? Is it out of bounds?
Is it a
Foot on
first
the line?
down?
We need it for that.
Instead of bringing out
But
the
I don't
change,
want it.
just
But I
cite
don't
it.
want like that
forget
technology
even-
to rule like pass interferences. Like that, I think should still be referee determined.
But
Yeah.
if we can do this, if we can get that granular, and if we've got the chip in the ball to be able to accentuate all of that,
Seriously.
you should be able to have a chip in the ball that, forget even like the chains like you're talking about, Kelly. What about a massive humanity at the goal line, and you're trying to delineate
across.
between 14 different
Yeah.
camera angles, and on none of them can you actually see where the football is.
If it broke the threshold, yeah.
But if the chip in the ball can tell you, yep, it got there.
It reminds me, like,
Done.
literally
Yeah.
Super Bowl 50.
I don't hate that. And I hate ABS, and I don't hate this.
But I think Super Bowl 50, they used, there was a Jonathan Stewart touchdown where they used some kind of goal line, plane, essentially, where they extended it vertical. And it was one of the plays where you're like, this is not when we need this technology. You could see him leap over the pile, essentially, and show, and you could see, like, the wave move. It's like, oh, look, he broke the plane. It's like, that's not what we need it for. Like,
Yeah.
so they clearly have...
We need people doing things for tangible reasons, not for like, look how cool this is.
Exactly. Like, if they took that technology and used it, where you say, "Hey, you see the ripple effect right there? That means he broke the plane or something." Like, that's different. Like that,
We
I
need
feel
to
like
get
we're
to a
down for.
break.